Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
So we're going to do something today that we've never done during a podcast. At least I've never done it. And we'll get to that in a second. But she is a Reiki master. She's an intuitive energy healer, an empath. She's a teacher. She is Diane Miller, and she's back with us. Hi, Diane. How are you doing?
Good. How are you, Steve?
Doing great. Now, before we get into anything here, I just want to tell everybody, if you're watching, if you're listening, and you're about to witness this and you're going to say, oh, okay, sure. Yeah, whatever. You did a Reiki session on me, I don't know, like 3 weeks ago. We weren't even connected. We weren't on the phone. We weren't on a Zoom.
Right.
And you told me 8 o'clock at night, that's when you're going to start the session. And I was just hanging out on the couch and I was just waiting. And remotely, you transferred energy to me. And I want to say it was in my head, but I don't think it was. I actually felt certain things, and I felt a scan from my feet up to my head and then back down again. And then, if you say, all right, maybe you're just imagining it. After it was over, we were texting and you were telling me things that you found from within me. Again, I'm in the New York area. You're in North Carolina?
Right. Yes. Correct.
Okay. You told me things that no one else would ever know. You'd have to, you're not going to find it on Facebook. You're not going to do a search. Like things that I'm into that I didn't share with you. There's like no way, I mean, we don't have any like common connections or anything. So that was the profound moment for me when it comes to Reiki, that this stuff is real.
Yeah, it's funny because I'll get insights and I'm not sure what they are,
Mm-hmm.
So I can just tell you what I saw and just, hope that it was, correct or, but usually I see things, like in that type of healing that I did with you. Now the healing today is different. I'm not going to get like insights off. What I'm going to do with you is feel your energy. I'm going to feel your energy and I'm going to put in divine love, divine light, divine peace. I'll do some chi, active chi, and a lot of times people will say they feel very relaxed after it. I have someone I do Parkinson's, who has Parkinson's, I do it with, and he says like afterwards he feels very supported, and his week goes a little bit better physically, So, and I've done it with other people who had like pains, but with you I'm doing a little bit different. But I had a woman who was she had cancer treatment and her hands were cramped up. They were cramped up, and her session was like about 40 minutes, and at the end of the session, her hands became uncramped, and she was able to move them. To me, that was really big because I was really trying, it's, so part of it's using my own will with the energy, because I learned that, it's your intention as well. So with that woman, my intention was to help her hands really, really, and it, I saw her a couple days later and she was good, and she was like, I can't believe it. She hugged me. So
it's amazing. It really is. And I'll share what you said to me after we did the Reiki session, that you felt me leading you through like a pond, body of water. We're on a small boat, going through marshes, going through weeds and things like that. And I was showing the little crabs walking around. Well, that's my Zen spot. When I want to get away, there's no way you would know that. I go kayaking and I go in the marshes and the reeds, and there's many places to kayak. And I like salt water over fresh, and you're not going to, find that there. So it was very specific, and there's no way that you had to have gone in my brain. There's no way you're going to.
Well, we get connected by spirit, like we get connected. Our energies get connected, so that's, I just don't, that's what happens.
Yeah. And by the way, this has been going on for centuries. People have been doing this for forever. It's great that
Yeah.
we have the technology here, but you don't need it.
No, I mean, you have to get in a space. You have to get in a space, but we all have that ability within us. Because we are all sentient. We're all like light beings in us, inside our bodies. We're living. I feel like we're spiritual beings. Having a physical experience. You know.
And we're all energy.
Yeah, we are. We are all energy. We
Yeah.
are. I mean, our moods are energies. You know, the way we have our relationships, that's an energy. A lot of things, you can't explain. And if people got more in touch with their inner self, their outer self would become, to me, more alive and more blessed. It becomes more blessed.
In my journey, that's what I've learned. That the energy you harness, if it's positive energy, you don't even have to say a word. People pick up on it. I had dinner with um, somebody I work with last week, and I didn't know that he was into this at all,
Right.
but it's on his radar, and we started talking, and I didn't even get into it deep at all. And he's like, I feel it. Like there's something different. What's going on with you? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just being positive energy. That's it, man. That's it. But he felt it right away. Like he
Yeah.
picked up on it.
Yeah, people do, you do feel it,
Yeah.
and you pull things into your life with your energy and what you're projecting. So,
Mhm.
you know, some of them are life lessons. That's, sometimes we need to learn a lesson.
Yep.
And, you
And,
know,
and and by the way, before we start, I like your tat. By the way, I'm trying to see
oh,
what it is. Yeah, I see a piece of it. Yeah,
it's a lotus and the Om, you know. Me and my daughter, we have the same one.
yeah. It's a cool spot where you have it. I thought it was a lotus. I wasn't 100% sure. You can't see everything on the.
I've had people say, "What is 30?" And I'm like, "No, that's an Om."
Because I'm 30.
Yeah, it's a 30, like 30.
Yeah.
It's like, I said, you're not. So I get that sometimes.
Yeah.
And then I have one here. I don't know if you can see it. It is what it is.
Hmm.
Yeah, it goes that way. My sister used to say that, and she
Yeah.
passed away. So my daughter and I got "It is what it is" to remind us that it is
That's
what it
cool.
is.
Wow. It is what it is. But you can change it. Sometimes you can change what it is. You can.
You can. It
Yeah.
is what it is, but and I guess I think that's more of like self-acceptance, accepting what is,
Hmm.
what, but it doesn't mean you can't take another step and change what is.
Yep. Yep. Totally agree.
Yeah.
All
So
right. Start channeling some energy. How are we doing this? And this is just an example, by the way. This is just a piece of what Diane can do.
yeah, it's just a tiny. So what I'm gonna do is you're gonna close your eyes, and I'm going to try to feel your energy. I'm gonna feel your energy, and then I'll talk a little as I'm doing it, but I might not say a lot because I might be in that zone. So, okay.
Hmm.
So I know that's hard for a radio show.
Yeah. Well, we're doing video and we're also doing audio. So if you don't hear
Okay.
anything, she's working on it.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I
No,
don't.
no worries. We're doing something different. We're doing something special today.
Okay, so I'm gonna just do a little prayer that just to. Okay, and so what I want you to do is just close your eyes, and I'm just gonna start bringing divine love, and I'm gonna bring that to your aura, and let's see, and it might take me a minute to connect, but I'm starting to feel something. So, and when I start feeling that energy, I try to okay. Oh yeah, I bring the divine love into you, into your aura, and you feel pretty good, like, smooth. when I feel like I've done that enough, I'll go into your crown chakra. And yeah, you have a good aura. It's strong. It's very good. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm going to go into your crown chakra, and I'm going to put divine love there. Okay? So there's different ways. Let me see how I feel it. So I'm bringing this energy bigger, like it's getting more full and going into your crown chakra. And usually, like when you're doing this, it could take like two minutes per chakra, or sometimes less. But I'm going to go into your third eye, and I'm going to put divine light. We'll do divine light there. Okay. And divine light, it will brighten up your third eye, so you have that inner knowing. It activates intuition, so you could see before you, behind you, around you. And you have a clear path right there. And we're just brightening it up. And okay. And sometimes I know I feel this energy, and I like the way it's flowing. So I'm going to move to your throat chakra, because I could probably just stay there for a while. I'm going to go and do some divine love in your throat. And I think I'm going to do some chi, because you talk a lot, so. And this is clearing anything in your throat, like, I think you've been talking a lot. I mean, not only that you're on the radio, but something else. So, and then that is going pretty well. And I think I'm going to put in, how about peace? That's a good one. Peace. So we're bringing the peace big, nice big peaceful voice. Okay. I'm going to go into your heart chakra, and I love divine love for this, because that's where love is, right, in your heart. So let's do divine love. And I'm feeling your heart chakra, which is pretty big, and I'm just putting in some more divine love. Just squeezing it in there. And I'm going to go into your physical heart just to make sure everything's pumping and make strong heart, because that's your circulatory system and we want you to have a strong heart. And so a strong heart. That's good. Now we're going to go into your solar plexus. And in your solar plexus, that's the way you are in the world. It's almost like your power in the world, the outside world, And let's put divine light in there. And you're really right. Okay, now I'm going to go to your sacral. And your sacral is where your creativity is, and everything you want to build in this world. So in your creativity, let me think. Let's put love. I love love. So there you go. Because you can create more love in the world. And you are pretty strong. And now I'm going to go to your root chakra. And your root chakra is how you're connected to the world, your abundance. There's also fears and things from past lives in your root chakra. So I'm going to start with active chi, because, hold on. Okay, they say there's like seeds of past lives, karma, things like that in the root chakra. So with the active chi, I'm able to loosen them. And then after I loosen that, we'll put divine light in to brighten it up and get rid of it. So. feels good. Still going. Okay, now I'm going to put divine light in it. And we're going to bring that divine light through your root chakra down to the earth to anchor you. And all this energy feels pretty good on you, Steve. I mean, you feel it's active, it's going. And now I'd like to do your eyes and just put some divine light in your eyes, because they say the eyes are the windows to the soul. And so I'm gonna put divine light there, because your soul is actually connected to your eyes. And so if we can brighten that up, then your soul's going to have a better view. And then I'm just going to take that divine love and just bring it okay. You could open your eyes. So what did you get? It feels like you had pretty good energy there. I mean, it was really, really smooth, and I connected to you pretty quickly, I felt, and areas became very big, you know, like your solar plexus and your heart, you know. I did feel a little here. I don't know what, you know, have you talked, like what have you been using your voice for lately?
This, this yeah, I don't know. I can tell you that I could feel my fingertips were kind of a weird sensation.
Yeah, yeah.
I did feel something in my toes at one point, and then I felt like air on my face, and it's not the air conditioning. So
Did you feel, did you feel calmer? Like, do you feel like,
yeah, like chill. Yeah,
yeah.
interesting. Now, would you say? And by the way, we're talking with Diane Miller, who's a Reiki master. She just did a energy cleansing. How would we call that?
It's just an overall health and well-being kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I didn't heal any of your pains. That would take longer. I mean, how much time?
No, I think
That
we're almost done, but that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, that would take longer, because this was, you know, but after I do a cleansing on somebody, then if we're dealing with any like health issues, I would say, okay, what, you know, where do you have pain? You know, what number is it? And then we would, you know, start bringing it down to like 0, hopefully.
Wow.
More chronic issues takes a little more time, and maybe, you know, a few sessions, you know, it doesn't, but I have had people go from like 7 to 0, you know, and then I've had people go from like, you know, 8 to like 1, and then the next day, like, I'll talk to them and they'll say, oh, it's gone. So some things, because it continues, you know, when you give energy to somebody, it continues for at least 3 days. That energy stays with you. If you have any issues that you are releasing, sometimes it could come up the next day, And like I found, like when I do healing on myself, like I'll do different things for myself, for my own emotional and health. I might, like the next day, I might feel a little bit like something's not, like something's moving, so you can actually, like I always say, you have to feel it to heal it, because if you feel something, let it do its work, because afterwards you just, it's like you're like $1,000,000.
Yeah,
It's,
I do feel it's a weird feeling. Like I'm just like, just chill.
yeah, it'll stay with you, and then you'll notice things. So you could always text me and say, "Hey, Diane, I noticed that."
Right. Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
Um, I'm blank now. Like a million questions. I'm like, yeah, all right, that was good. Um, wow. When you, and we have like a minute left, but when you connected with me, you said it was easy, like you felt energy.
Yeah.
Is it often that way? Am I different? Is it, how would you put it in terms of your clients in the past?
Well, sometimes people have very low energy, so it may be harder to connect because their energy is so low that you kind of have to like feel into it and then bring it. That's a lot of the clearing. But when you're going through negative issues, or your health is low, or um, your energy is low, so it's going to take me a little bit longer to find where it's at. And like sometimes I'll feel somebody's energy and it'll be very weak, and then that's like, then I'll have to bring in more divine love to like bring it out, to fill it, and bring it up.
Yeah.
Like you want to bring that energy up, you don't want it to stay down.
Yeah, I didn't
You
know
want
it lasts 3 days, so that's interesting. So I'll be texting you. See if I can follow up on that. But yeah, fascinating. It's and again, I don't want to think that I was feeling something just to say I was, but I really think I was. It's not,
Yeah.
like I don't normally feel like sensations in my fingertips, and I was while yeah, and I
Yeah.
was just blocking things out. I was thinking of things while you were doing it.
Yeah, it's a little this is a little bit different than the one that I sent you, because it's, it's right here, right now, and I'm using different energies. So,
Yeah,
yeah. It's
super
a
cool.
different,
That uh,
yeah.
along with being a Reiki master and an intuitive, you're a teacher. Do you teach this as well?
Yeah, I do. I teach Reiki, so I could attune people. I attune people to Reiki, but not this thing. I don't teach that. You
Gotcha.
know, not this is like I've been doing this for about not a year yet. This is new to me. So I've been doing it for a while, but not as long as Reiki. And so Reiki, I'll attune people to Reiki, and they can become Reiki. You know.
You know what the only problem with all of us is? I got to go back to work now.
Oh.
It's like, yeah,
That's
that was
fine,
good.
right?
That was
It's
good.
like
Yeah.
thank you
Uh,
here.
DivineLightReiki.com is where you can find Diane. And if anybody has any questions, they want to learn more about what you do, what might be right for them, whether it's chakras or Reiki or just energy clearing, they can reach out to you.
Yeah, go to my website. I have a phone number. You could connect with me. You could email me, and once you email me, keep the conversation going, because you won't be disappointed.
Yeah. No, I tell everybody what you did 3 weeks ago, and I'll wait to feel more, this time around. But really cool. Like it's
I had fun working with you.
yeah,
So
you too. Yeah, I appreciate it. And again, I don't normally feel these things. Why am I feeling them? There's only one answer. You were doing what you were doing, and we're 1,000 miles. We're at least 8-hour drive apart.
yeah.
There's definitely something with it, and that's why it's been around for centuries. So for sure. All right, Diane, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Thanks, Steve.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
Mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned.
This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.